us. I don't know why we have this situation where people think that the path to success is go to work, or excuse me, go to school, work your way through the academic system, and then you'll get a job, you'll climb the corporate ladder, you'll reach financial success, and you'll be happy. That is the biggest scam on the face of the planet. Guys, I over the years have found that true happiness doesn't come from the regular path that everybody tells us to take, okay? And what I'm going to do in this video is shed some light on how you can find happiness in your life by not taking the traditional path to success that we're indoctrinated to, okay? And I'll tell you guys a story about how I discovered these keys to happiness and keys to fulfillment that I'm gonna dive into, and I'll just cut right into it. Okay, I'll just dive right into it and not waste any time, and then I'll share the story as I go. But this is the process for actual happiness. Ready? It's fucking so simple. It's so simple. Step 1. You make a decision to go after what's inside of your heart. Step 2. You build the best you. You figure out what type of person you have to become in order to pull off the goals that you set. The purpose of your goals is to grow into the person that pulls them all off. Okay, I was a guy that didn't read a full book until my 20s. I was a dockhand. I worked on the marina. I was a landscaper. I did landscaping with my dad as a kid. My destiny was not to be, or my path in life wasn't laid out to become an entrepreneur, to become a ranger. It was basically to be a laborer. And here I am today, got a nice car, got a nice house, I got a nice business. I love my work. And I reached a level of happiness that very few people reach in their life because so many people are going down the wrong path. I often say this, that you can run the imperfect plan perfectly and you'll never get results. But if you run the perfect plan perfectly, you will get results. Or if you run the perfect plan imperfectly, you can still get results. So this path that I'm taking you guys on, the first step is you have to choose to go after what's inside of your heart. Step 2, you have to build and become the best you, the you that you would follow. If you wouldn't follow you, and you know why, that is your guide. Those answers are your guide for you to work on. Those are your weaknesses that you need to work on to become your best. Why would you not follow you? What are the reasons? And that becomes your checklist, your action plan. Once you build the best you, you're going to start achieving things that you never thought possible. Your next step, after you get yourself right, you're going to want to get your whole financial situation right. You're going to want generational wealth. You're going to want a bigger net worth. Maybe you have some good money now, but your goal, your financial freedom, is going to be the next natural thing that you want to work on. Like a person that, people like start chasing the money kind of early, right? They're like, I'm broke, I need money. But you always want what you don't have. You always want the lack. So when you don't have money, of course you're going to think you want the money. But what ends up happening is most people get jacked up because they chase the money and they forget to chase their purpose. They forget to chase what's actually in their heart, and so they never actually find happiness. Rewind that part. Replay what I just said, because the key to happiness is when you're starting off is not actually down the path where you're going to find the paper. It's the path where you're going to find purpose. So you have to choose to chase your dream. That's the key to this. Number 1, chase your dream. And your dream is always evolving and changing. Step 2, build the best you. And when you build the best you, you're going to be so excited that you became somebody more. You became somebody that has courage, somebody that can tell your story, somebody that has a process for feeling good about themselves. You're going to feel good spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. You're going to feel good in your relationships. For me, like, I got to this level, where I was, before I was very alone by myself, and then I got to a level where I had tons of relationships. If you don't have any relationships, you have a personal development problem. You don't actually love you. You haven't worked on you enough, and that's why you don't have friends and family members that you actually resonate with, and you don't have a strong network. So after you get down this path, like after you start building the best you're going to be hungry for the next thing. And the next thing is, I said it's making money, but what it's really about is making a huge impact. And people that make a big impact get paid. So all of this is going to naturally happen once you build the best you. You're going to look for ways to live up to your legacy, to create a legacy, to make a bigger impact. And you're going to want that next step. That's either growing the business, it's creating financial freedom in your life, it's spreading your message, but it's an impact and influence stepping stone. So first, my mentor broke this down to me too. He said that there's a few stages to your growth. He said the first is survival, the second is stability, the next is success, and the fourth is legacy. Those are the 4 phases that everybody fights to achieve: survival, stability, success, and legacy. As you go through life, in order for you to get to legacy, you have to transcend the areas that I spoke of. You have to decide to choose to chase your dream. Then step 2, you got to build the best you, the you that you would follow. Then you have to start making a bigger impact and share the knowledge that you've given everyone. Spread your message, grow your business, become impactful and influential. And through building your influence, that's how you step into legacy. So the true path to happiness, guys, is not this traditional path that school gives us. It's not go to school, get a job, climb the corporate ladder, and you'll be happy. Nah, fuck that. That doesn't work. How many people do you know that are in jobs that they absolutely hate because they were promised a dream that they would have the white picket fence and they would be happy, but they are slowly dying inside? Every day they go to work, it's like death by 1,000 cuts. So if you guys want to break free, that's the process that I went through to live this life that I have now, and I'm giving it to you. Okay? I went through the last 10, 15 years putting this together. My first step, I dropped out of college and joined the military. Then I chose to chase a dream, become a ranger. Once I became a ranger, I started teaching what happened, how I transformed. I started teaching it to other people. As I did that, I kept pushing and challenging myself. I was sharing my knowledge, and then I wanted to make a bigger impact. I started building my business, started helping more people with my knowledge and expertise. And now I've got partnerships, multiple streams of income. But what I'm really doing is I'm spreading the message, I'm spreading the impact, and I'm building my legacy. So this is the true path to happiness. I'm a happy motherfucker, man, and I want that for all of you guys. Not to say I don't have my down days and my bad days, but I really don't have bad days anymore. I used to have bad days and weeks. Now I have bad moments. I just shift back out of it, and I remember, regardless of the results in my life, at that present point in time that I might be pissed off that I'm not getting something my way, I'm living my dream life. And I want this for all of you guys. You guys have this dream life in front of you. You just have to choose to walk the path, and you have to stop looking for a different path. Stop looking for the path that you truly want. Stop looking for Stop looking for a path that's not the direction of the path that you truly want. What you want is going to scare the living shit out of you. Go for it. And that's the path to happiness. Love you guys. Conquer all.